and I know you're all feeling the pinch too. I know you must all be looking at the price of things and going, what the heck is going on? So, you know, I don't know what to say. Aldi and Lidl, definitely worth looking at. If you've got any near you, go in, have a look. Right, I'm going to stop moaning now. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get the prawns out, and I'll see you all again very soon in the kitchen with Ben. Bye for now. Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Pen, and it is July's shopping haul. We have just got back, so if my glasses are a bit dark, I do apologise. Haul, went to 3 shops, didn't get a lot, spent a lot mind you, but there you go. But I'm going to start with this, and this isn't part of my haul. Steve's cousin was going to Greece, so I said, oh Chris, can you do me a favour? She said, yeah, if I can. Yeah, what? I said, would you bring me back some olive oil? So I have some proper Greek olive oil, and I said, she apologised. She said I couldn't bring back a bigger one. She said, well, I could, but you know, because of my baggage I couldn't. Well, I'm not going to complain at that, thank you very much. Asked her how much, and she told me to forget it, which was really nice of her. So Greek olive oil, lovely. Then I'll try, I was at the doctor's this morning, so we went into Morrisons because it's fairly near the doctor's. We'll be able to get some nice meat for the weekend, get some other bits and bobs. Yeah, you know what Thought did, didn't you? Got it bloody wrong. The amount of fridges and freezers that were out, the lack of stock, the deli counter was pathetically low. Didn't even have any Hazlitt. What's that all about? Anyway, if it wasn't for the fact that it's the only shop in town that we can get roll mops, I would not go back in there. But Steve loves his roll mops, so we've got to go in there. Anyway, what did we buy? The 3 for a £5 fruit. So we got grapes, oranges, and some strawberries. We also picked up some ready to eat, are they called? No, they're not calling them ready to eat nectarines, but they are nectarines. They're quite hard, they'll ripen at home, but the amount of those that had mouldy ones in, you wouldn't believe. I needed some Branston pickle. I was completely out of it, used the last of that 2 days ago, so Branston pickle. £3 a jar. Steve's roll mops. These are in date until the 12th of September, so got 2 pots, so if it's having to go back in there again too quickly. And we got some ham, gammon, what is it? What are they calling it? Oven roast continental ham from the deli, and that was £5.13. Then we went, okay, let's go to Sainsbury's. We'll get something for Sunday in Sainsbury's. I looked at the pork loin joints, and the cheapest one they had was £12 or £11.93, and I was like, no, I'm not going to pay that. I'm just not going to pay that. So I didn't, but we bought some lemons. Always have lemons for baking, cooking, putting in drinks. Lovely. Had these pies the other week, and I really enjoyed the chicken pie, so I bought myself a chicken pie. Steve has a minced beef and onion one from the butcher's in the freezer, so he's okay. The Dickinson and Morris small pork pie, if you've got your Nectar card, this was on our special buys. It was £1.50, so Steve likes those, and they've got jelly in them, so if you like jelly in your pork pie, Steve recommends these. I wouldn't, because I don't like them. Not just these ones, I don't like pork pies. The usual picky ham for Steve. One of my favourite veg, Cavolo Nero. That's to go with whatever we have on Sunday. And I do like these. They're chicken Kievs. These are nice ones. They're more expensive than the others, but it's an expense that for me is worth it. I think they're £4.75 for the two, but they knock most of the others, quite frankly, into a cocked hat. So that was Sainsbury's. And then it was, should we go to the butcher's? And when we came out of Sainsbury's, I was so disappointed. Both these shops were just like, why did we bother? We didn't even walk all the way around Sainsbury's. I went, that's it, I've had enough. We'll go to the butcher's. And I came out of Sainsbury's, I went, get more choice in Lidl or Aldi. Said it just like that. So Steve said, well, do you want to go to one of them then? I went, yeah, we'll go to Aldi. So to Aldi we went, and it's way past lunchtime. My blood sugar's going low, I know, so we've got a couple of ready-to-eat sandwiches. I've got a chicken and stuffing. Steve had an all-day breakfast. A melon, it was £1.19. Some spring onions and some of these tomatoes. I picked some of these up at the weekend. I like them. Steve loves them. Don't even know how much they were, but they're jolly nice tomatoes. Wandering round, saw this, and I went, nah, we've got wraps and that, we can just make it. But this was £1.49, so I picked it up, so I'll be doing that. These are lovely, great for in a roll, just for a quick lunch, or even in a wrap you could do them, but they're really nice. The tempura batter on them is good. Dried mango. Steve likes to just eat that, so got that. There's things in here I want to show you, but they go with something else. And I got a pork loin joint, and this one will do us 2 meals each, and it was only £8.07, which better than the £12, isn't it? Right, then I spotted this, and we haven't decided what we're having tonight. And I spotted this crispy aromatic duck, whole duck, yeah, £10.99, 30% off. Got to the checkout, and in Aldi you have to call I'll go through self-checkout, you have to call the person over and say, look, this is reduced. He said to me, is it today's date? I said, yeah. I didn't know, but it is today's date, I promise you. Yeah. He said, I'll take 50% off. £5.49 for a whole duck. So that's all right, and that's what this is for. So I said to Steve, what should we have with it? Would you like some prawn balls? So I've got to get some prawns out of the freezer, so I'll make him prawn balls. And obviously crispy duck will need spring onion and cucumber batons. And I said, well, would you like some salt and chilli fries, salt and pepper fries, chips, whatever you want to call it? He said yeah. So I bought some frozen chips, and I'm going to cook those and make salt and chilli fries. And Steve's like, well, what are you going to have? So I said, oh, I'll have a stir-fried veg. He said, well, go and get a packet. Well, they only had one type, and all the vegetables in there, I could make this out. I could easily, I've got them in the fridge. I can just make it. But I did buy some bean sprouts to go in my stir fry, and yeah, the Chinese got to have prawn crackers, haven't we? So that's tonight's tea sorted. But remind me, when I finish this, I've got to get the prawns out of the freezer, yeah? Right, and what else did we buy? Not a lot. Bought some of this last time we were in Aldi, and Steve quite enjoyed it. It's kind of their lilt, but he enjoyed it, so that's going in the fridge for a nice cold drink. Ironing water. My iron doesn't scale up because I use this, and I get a lovely smell to all my clothes. So that's, for me, it's not an essential buy, but it's a worth it buy. And then finally, my milk chocolate raisins and peanuts. So that is July's shopping haul, and as I said to you, what else I did in there was a leaflet. Not a lot, 3 shops, but quite a lot spent. And I know you're all feeling the pinch too. I know you must all be looking at the price of things and going, what the heck is going on? So, you know, I don't know what to say. Aldi and Lidl. Aldi and Lidl, definitely worth looking at if you've got any near you. Go in, have a look. Right, I'm going to stop moaning now. Thank you for watching. I'm going to get the prawns out and I'll see you all again very soon in the kitchen with Ben. Bye for now.